Well, good afternoon, my friends. Thanks for joining us on today's journey where we've come out to a little bothy in the middle of nowhere, quite close to a Bothy, and that's about as close as I can tell you. But we've got, as you can see behind me, some nice lakes. I'm not on my own today. Got a good friend, Ellis Wood, with me. Check out his YouTube channel because he's got his own channel. There he is.
Hello, hello.
I'll come over so you can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a good find by you, this one, to be fair.
All right, it's great here. It's like so remote, and I've not seen a lot of photographs took from here, and it looked really nice under the stars.
It will do. That's what we're here to do. Hopefully get a sunset, although it's going behind the mountains now, but there's not much blue sky, but we can't have everything because we do want clear skies for later on, don't we?
Best
Anyway,
of both worlds, isn't it?
yeah. So check out Ellis Wood. What's your YouTube channel, mate?
It's just Ellis Wood Photography.
There you go.
That's a good point. I don't even know myself.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's preparation for you. Anyway, we'll pick you up later on because there's things to do, places to see, and photos to take. See you later. Well, today's point of view is actually more a discussion, to be honest, and it revolves around Ansel Adams. And the reason for this is on my last couple of vlogs, I've talked about editing, and it's such a sensitive area. Some people really take it to heart, whether it's because they think we're talking about their style. But at the end of the day, as I have said before, and the video evidence always backs this up, I don't knock it, I don't like it, and that's the thing, I'm honest about it. It's not to my style. But you're either a more natural editor like mine, I edit all my photos, but it's more natural, or you can create a colourful rendition of the image. It's irrelevant. As long as you like it, that's all that counts. We got on to Ansel Adams because, obviously, apart from Tanya and Ian with their input, lo and behold, what happens in a week? A well-known photographer who's very, very good and we quite like. He shows a photo which is well beyond his normal style. It shocked me, to be honest. And he used a quote of Ansel Adams. So we start off talking and discussing about that and why perhaps was the quote put to the photo. And then it went on to me leading with a question, which I had in mind anyway, about if he was alive today. I just find this sort of really fascinating, and I think I'd like to ask Ian, if you're still watching, I hope you are, what your thoughts are, because it's all speculation, obviously, but I'd find it interesting. Anyway, no negativity, I must say, at this point was actually labelled towards the photographer, as the video will prove. In fact, quite the opposite. We actually praised his work, as I just did again there. So anyway, see what you think, and it's just, again, don't take things to heart. It's just a point of view, and in fact, like I've said, it's a discussion rather than a point of view. Right, until next time, I'll leave you with that. Right, so it's time for this evening's point of view. As you can see, we've got the lights on in the Bothy now, nice and cosy. And I was going to talk to you today, more of a discussion really, a point of view, about quotations, cliches. We all use cliches in ordinary life, but in photography particularly, I just find it a bit strange. I don't know if you saw it, Alice. Who's a well-respected photographer, quite well known, and he's just put a photo out. Now, he always colorises his photo, but they're within reason, they're quite nice, to be fair. Yeah. But this particular photo on this particular web page or site, I should say, Facebook, not going to name the site, but he'd really gone over the top on this particular photo. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
And he used a quotation which I've never ever seen him use before, and he quoted Ansel Adams, and the quote was, "A photo is not just what you see, it's what you feel." Which is great.
That's true, isn't it?
It's true. It's very, very true. But, and then I got thinking, I thought, well, he's used Ansel Adams, who's a fantastic photographer now. He was born in 1902. 1902, and he died in 1986. So it's, it's 35, 40 years, isn't it? Now, Ansel Adams was a black and white photographer. So he didn't have...
No colour.
No colour. It was days of film, first of all. There was no colour film out then, maybe in his latter years. I'm not sure when it started coming out, but certainly would have been towards his latter years. But he was renowned for his black and white imagery. And I was just thinking, even though I understand the quote, but it's like I was saying, you could compare, it's like trying to compare Fangio to Schumacher or Mansell or Senna. It's a different era, different cars. How can you? And I just think, has he? Do you think? Tell me if I'm wrong. But do you think he's just tried to use that quotation, bearing in mind this is a one-off photo that, as far as I've seen, that is really over-colorized, to justify why he's taken that photo? It's interesting.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? The only person who will know that will be obviously the photographer himself. But he hasn't done it previously, has he? So
I usually just use my own captions, so
yeah,
because they usually how I feel when I take a picture.
Yeah,
it's usually my own words, kind of portray it.
Yeah,
that's
because
all
the saying's very true.
Yeah.
You do feel it, don't you? You know, you see things and whatever. But to use the quotation that he's never used before,
Yeah.
it does make you. It just feels different, and
It's a
it
bit
makes you
strange,
think,
yeah.
doesn't it?
It's
It
a
just
bit
makes you
strange,
think: has it been done just to justify why that? For me, you know, if he's happy with that picture, I've said this before, as you know, it's irrelevant as long as he's happy with it. Okay, I might not like it, you might not like it, but who cares? If he likes it, then fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I just think there's, you know, why do you try to justify yourself? There's no need, just go for, you know.
But he could be on the flip side of the coin. He could be a big admirer of Ansel Adams, couldn't he?
Yeah, without a doubt.
He could be a big admirer
but
and
he hasn't,
using his quotes.
as far as
but
I'm concerned, he hasn't, as far as I'm aware anyway, he hasn't mentioned that before previously. But
I mean, I probably wouldn't quote Ansel Adams because I don't know enough about him.
well, I'd say he was born in
to do
1902,
it. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like I know he's photographed in Yosemite or Yosemite National Park and places like that, but I don't know enough about him to kind of quote him. But he's...
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If because I say that was in the days of film. Wonder what Ansel Adams, if he was alive today, in the digital revolution, what he would have done. Would he have pushed the boundaries? Because
still better than me.
He'd be better than all of us, mate.
Yeah.
So, no, but you know what I mean. I mean,
I suppose maybe he was pushing the technology they had back then. He was pushing the boundaries of what he could have done then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I said in my last point of view, I think, and you know, even though I kept it concise, that's all photos are being edited to a way, and even in the black and white in the days of film, you know, the pros and the very keen photographers, they could develop their own, then you could still manipulate it to a degree.
I suppose in the way he was pushing the boundaries, though, it was in a very skillful way.
Without a doubt,
because there's a lot of skill involved in what he was doing.
Tones for him and the contrasts, I believe.
Nowadays, you just click a button and drag it.
Yeah, that's the
there's
thing.
There's a lot more skill involved in it back then.
That's what I said, because like as soon as the digital, and that's what I think a lot of the problem is in these days. Because you get these sliders, what do they do when they press them on the whole lot and it's gone? And I blame Instagram amongst other things for this fictitious world we live in. But it was interesting. I just thought, what got me when I saw it, I couldn't believe who the photographer was. I thought, wow, that's not his style. So why has he done it? And then the quote came up. So I don't know, it's interesting anyway. As I say, the only person who'll actually know that will be him himself, won't it? So anyway, just a little bit of a discussion more than a point of view. So that's it really. So we're going to do some more photos, have another brew.
Waiting for it to go dark, aren't we? We're basically waiting for the skies to go a bit darker so we can get the
So we're just chilling out really, having a natter bite to it.
Literally chilling out, Jesus.
Right, so I'll pick you up later on again, and maybe anyway it'll be a bit dark, but you'll see plenty. The photos will be all, you know, at the end probably as usual. And I'll speak to you again, maybe in the car, even on the way home, a bit light when you're driving.
Yeah, I will be doing a piece camera.
We'll see you again later. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed the video. We've had a great night. We've had sunset, not too many clouds in the sky, but it was quite a nice few dotty clouds here and there, wasn't it? Yeah. Ellis has got some nice shots there. He's more astro than I am, so. I've got some drone footage, so hopefully that'll come out nice.
Drone footage, especially of the ridge.
I'm hoping so, yeah, that could be quite good.
Yeah.
So anyway, the photos will be coming up as usual at the end. Until next time, I want to say thanks very much for watching again, appreciate it. So from me and Hans, we say ta-ra. Until next time then, stay safe, have fun, and see you next time. See ya!